in the hidden corners of the digital world, where shadows dance and secrets whisper. Meet the architects of the dark web, where anonymity is their currency and encryption their language.
Do not believe that Ross, that he saw this through, that he was responsible for more than kind of the creation of Silk Road.
Correct.
Not for a minute.
The dark web may be shrouded in mystery, but in the end, every action has consequences. We can break down the internet into 3 categories: surface web, deep web, and at last, dark web. But the question arises, what is web? The web, actually short for World Wide Web, is like a gigantic library of information that you can access using a special tool called a web browser, such as Google Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. Imagine it as a vast collection of interconnected documents, pictures, videos, and more, just like books in a library. The web is not only used for a space of information, it is a tool to connect people with shared interests. The power of the web is to enable anybody to share information. It can make rich, it can make you broke, it can give you fame. If someone uses web in right direction, it can come out to be good for the society. But if it is used in wrong way, it can become malicious for society. Now, as we knew what is web, what else is surface web? Surface web. The surface web is all the things we use on a daily basis in daily life, from watching videos to playing games, being able to connect with friends and family all over the world, access to information, and even find relationships on sugar daddy sites, buying medicines, tech, or anything that is available on online e-commerce websites. But the surface web only represents 5% of the total internet content. The surface web is crucial for information, dissemination, e-commerce, and communication. Users can easily access and navigate websites, search for information, and engage in various online activities. It is the primary layer of the internet that is designed for user convenience and is a vital part of our everyday digital lives. In contrast, the deeper layers of the internet, collectively known as the deep web and the dark web, are not indexed by search engines and require specific software, credentials, or special permissions to access. Around 3.7 million new videos are uploaded to YouTube every day. That's around 271 lakh hours of video content based on an average length of 4.4 minutes. 81% of Instagram users use the platform to research new products and services. At least 95 million photos and videos are posted on Instagram each day. That's when enters deep web. Deep web. This unindexed content represents a significant and, in fact, the largest portion of the internet, estimated to be several times larger than the surface web, which is the part of the internet accessible via search engines. The deep web encompasses a wide range of content, including private databases, academic and scientific research, password-protected websites, and other unindexed resources. It is not intentionally hidden, but exists beyond the reach of search engine crawlers. Many legitimate and valuable online services and resources reside in the deep web. For instance, user accounts on subscription-based websites such as email, banking, and online shopping platforms fall into this category. Means if you are accessing your email and banking details, you are more likely using deep web. Without deep web, internet is nothing, and without surface web, internet is something. Just kidding. Accessing the deep web often requires specific credentials, like usernames and passwords, or being part of a specific organization. It's essential to keep certain information and data protected from the public, so this segment of the internet serves as a secure space for private communications and confidential information. While the deep web is mostly benign, it's important to note that it also includes darker corners, such as parts of the dark web. The dark web is a small but notorious subsection of the deep web that is intentionally hidden and can only be accessed using special software like Tor. It is known for its anonymity and association with illegal activities such as black markets, hacking forums, and other illicit content. In summary, the deep web represents the vast, unindexed portion of the internet that is not readily discoverable through traditional search engines. It contains a mix of benign, private information as well as more clandestine areas, with the dark web being the most secretive and controversial part. Understanding the deep web's nature is crucial for recognizing the broader complexity of the internet, beyond what we commonly see and search for on the surface web. Some users access the deep web to maintain anonymity or evade government censorship. This is particularly associated with the dark web, where users can access websites without revealing their identity or location. It's important to note that while the deep web has a significant amount of benign and legitimate content, it's also home to certain malicious elements, especially within the dark web. As with the surface web, users should exercise caution and be aware of the potential risks associated with navigating the deep web, particularly the dark web, as illegal and harmful activities can occur there. With all of that being said, the traitor enters the dark. Dark web. A few years ago, United States of government wanted a system that could protect their communications while online, since anyone could intercept government transmission while they being relayed. The US government's Naval Research Laboratory developed Tor for members of the US intelligence art community to use the internet without risk of identification. Since anonymizing software known to be used solely by one intelligence service would be worthless, the US government made Tor open source in 2004 and then funded its continued maintenance through a non-profit named the Tor Project. The earliest form of the modern dark web arose in March 2000 upwards, when Irish student Ian Clarke developed and released Freenet, which offers anonymous communication online via a decentralized network of Freenet's users. However, the software that popularized the dark web is the onion router, known as Tor, which launched in 2002. As hoped, the Tor anonymous network grew in popularity among computer enthusiasts, privacy advocates, journalists, dissidents under repressive governments, and others desirous of strict secrecy. At the same time, Tor became an effective shield for the illicit sale of heavily controlled goods, such as guns and drugs. The Tor network also gave hackers, terrorists, and distributors of illegal pornography a secure method of communication. The term dark web first appeared in print in a 2009 newspaper article describing these criminal applications. The dark web didn't use modes of payment such as credit and debit card, because these modes of payments can be easily traced. So then what the mode of payment in dark web? I think you may already guessed it. Cryptocurrency, mainly Bitcoin, significantly increased the dark web's use in illegal trade. Users could exchange funds online without sharing credit card numbers or other identifying information. The Tor platform uses an open-source browser that routes data through an encrypted communication stack that resembles the layers of an onion. This is how the network derived its name. It relies on a technique called onion routing to establish anonymous communication over the public internet. Routing involves numerous layers of infrastructure and protocols, including several layers of encryption that relay data through a series of nodes, each of which plays a role in decrypting only a layer of the original message. When the message reaches the final node, it once again appears complete. Because each node in the intentionally decentralized Tor network is connected only to the preceding and following nodes in the path, except for the first and last nodes, removing only enough layers of encryption to know which preceding node the data came from and which node to send the data to next. The message and the sender remain anonymous. The Onion Internet Protocol address also replaces the actual IP address of the sender's computer, meaning the physical location of the sender is also masked. Only the first and last nodes can reveal the identity of the sender and the content of the message. Although US government created Tor for military operations and to maintain anonymity in the government, when the US made Tor open source in 2004, all that chaos began, the rise of Forbidden. From doxing services to human heart, you can get anything you want on Dark Web. Hidden Wiki, it contains list of hundreds of services, which is meant to be illegal. Even though buying drugs on Dark Web is like a child buying a chocolate in real life, it is readily available. It was Dark Web provide all sort of illegal activities a human mind can think. You can get a human heart, head, liver, brain, military drones, top secret drugs, medicines, and the saddest part is, child pornography is very common in Dark Web. Silk Road. The website was launched in Feb 2011. Silk Road was operated by the pseudonymous Dread Pirate Roberts, named after the fictional character from The Princess Bride. Two other individuals were also closely involved in the site's growth and success, known as Variety Jones and Smedley. In June 2011, Gawker published an article about the site, which led to an increase in notoriety and website traffic. US Senator Charles Schumer asked federal law enforcement authorities to shut it down, including the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, and Department of Justice. In May 2013, Silk Road was taken down for a short period of time by a sustained DDoS attack. The FBI has claimed that the real IP address of the Silk Road server was found via data leaked directly from the site's CAPTCHA, and it was located in Iceland. Its security experts have doubted the FBI's claims because technical evidence suggests that no misconfiguration that could cause the specific leak was present at the time. Ross Ulbricht was alleged by the FBI to be the founder and owner of Silk Road and the person behind the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts, DPR. Alford searched for any mentions of the .onion URL or .tor address, stating that someone might have advertised or suggested the marketplace on Google. The first mention of the website was by a user named Altoid. Further searching into this Altoid profile led him to a post about an open position that told interested applicants to contact what was Ross Ulbricht's personal email. He was arrested on 2nd October 2013 in San Francisco in Glen Park Library. So that's all about Dark Web even though. If I sit to make a video on Dark Web, it would take hours to explain it. Birth to rise. But for now, that's all. If you enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is CrimeCrypt till then, signing out.